Alex Pearce, their last season on Fox Footy. Robbo, you love that. And I believe you might have had a Nostradamus-like moment when you saw it.
I remember watching that and I thought to myself, Alex Pearce is the next captain of Fremantle. It was between him and Andrew Brayshaw. And I was just the way he was commanding the team, and it's not just the way he was talking, it's the way everyone was looking at him. Because some people have just got that magnetism of being a leader, and he was one of them. So I'm rapt that he got the captaincy.
And he's done it tough too. He had that bad league.
Yeah, he has.
For a few years, you know, he's fought his way back into being one of the elite key defenders in the competition.
And, George, we know they can defend the Fremantle Dockers. The question is, can they attack sufficiently to attack the flag?
Yeah, that's not their issue. That is the strongest part of their game, number 2 in the AFL, in terms of restricting a opposition side to score. So, for me, where do they get their scoring from? So they lose Lobb. He won their goal kicking last year. The next 3 leading goal kickers at Fremantle are all smalls. So we know that you can't kick a winning score if you haven't got a key forward down there. So Schultz, Frederick and Walters all scored between 30 and 25 goals last year. Now, Tabin is the one that could be the inclusion, but he's averaging about 15, 16 games a year. So
we've given up on Tabin.
He's not that one consistent, and his form is up and down.
They gave up on him last year. They dropped him.
Yeah. So
they said, thanks, Matt, you can't keep your spot.
The biggest thing for me is how they use Fyfe and Jackson to then be able to kick a score to compete, because we know they can restrict sides. They've shown that year on year, the last couple of years.
Where do they play Jackson?
I think 70% forward.
Has he got the craft to play forward?
I think he's actually a decent forward. Yeah, you would have seen him a bit more, Louis, but I thought at times he showed that he's got that at Melbourne. He's certainly a fabulous athlete. Like he can.
And he's not only set shot.
You're not only relying on hitting, taking the mark though. He looks to me like he can pounce on a ground level ball, give off a handball, maybe create a snap.
But has he got the body craft? Because he's such an athlete. He jumps. He jumps.
So that is the one question mark.
How? Because everyone's going to climb him and stop him jumping. Has he got the craft to use his body, lean back?
But that is something they haven't had. I don't mind Luke Jackson just launching himself at the ball as the main part of his craft, because that's going to cause some spills. They've got some dangerous smalls. I think Fyfe is the other one as well. I think Fyfe looks primed for a big year.
How do you use him?
Well, he'll be used mainly as a forward, I think, no doubt about it. I think he could be an All-Australian forward.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah. I absolutely do. I think he's primed.
Not a lot of faith in Nathan Fyfe.
Really?
His body.
The 2 practice matches, he looked really good. He's been able to spend some time, only 7 games last year, would have gone away, got his body healthy again, spent some time training that up, getting it ready for the season, and also mentally getting his head around being a forward. We know he was a reluctant forward. I think he understands now, OK, I need to be able to accept this role. If I want to be part of a premiership team, which Fremantle, they won a final last year, I need to be able to accept this and become elite at it, become better at my goal kicking, but also have an impact in general play as a predominant forward.
Only #1 player in the competition 3 years ago. Everyone probably did. Injury. I have not got the faith that his body will stand up. And I don't think he's a great forward. And I may be wrong. He's an unbelievable player. He's one of the best players we've ever seen. I don't think he's a great forward, mate.
But he's not playing just purely out of the goal square. He'll be playing...
He's got to play centre-half forward.
He can play centre-half forward.
Centre-half forward, old-fashioned.
He's a magnificent athlete. He can jump at the football.
He should be able to push up
on him then.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be hard. He should play high and be, you know, sometimes be the dump kick out of the defence, because he can mark.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have him deep forward because he's not a great kick.
Yeah,
everyone says playing forward. He kicked like 3-12.
Well, it makes it easy to kick goals if you're deeper, if you're closer to goal, mate.
Well, if you're deep out, he can kick it into Jackson. Anyway, it's going to be a really intriguing watch. Fremantle's a club. I got him in the 8, and Nathan Fyfe. And Brayshaw. Where's Brayshaw going to go? Where's Sarong going to go this year?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got levels, I think, higher in them.
A question mark will be, I'm not sure, you know, David Mundy, let's not underestimate the loss of him. So now, whether he wanted to keep playing on or whether he retired off his own bat, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, when you lose an experienced campaigner like that, and he's still playing some decent football, what effect does that have on this young midfield there? But I really like him. You have a look at that's as good a young midfield as you'll see with Darcy there as well. Sarong, Brodie had a fantastic year, and we know Brayshaw's a star, obviously.
You will miss Mundy's right foot. Because Mundy can kick the ball into the forward 50. Better than anyone in the competition. He's not there. So there's going to be a loss in that regard.
So are they premiership contenders as we have a look at our predictions?
Not top 4, but I reckon I'll be 6th or 7th,
So
5 or 6.
Not a flag contender for you at the moment.
Well, if you're 5th, you're in there to the round 21, 22, 23.
Okay.
If they sneak into the top 4, I mean, maybe they can finish top 2. I don't think they will. Home final, they're going to be hard to beat.
Don't underestimate the road trip. Hardest road trip in football. So they've got that big home ground advantage. I'm not expecting them to go backwards. The bottom end of the top 8.
Yeah, I said the same. 6th to 8th is where I see them sitting.